Hey, it's Pete Kelly, and do you wait to get married or do you convince your significant other to sell some of their favorite things? A woman writes in saying, I'm pregnant and expecting soon, and my boyfriend and I are trying to get married this summer. He's a guitar collector and he has about 30 of them. With everything coming at once, we need the extra money. I've been trying to get him to sell a few, but he doesn't want to give up any. His idea is to get married next year instead. How can I help him realize marriage is more important than his guitars? So obviously, she's a little one-sided on this one, but I do kind of get it because the thing is, guitars are just physical items. And if he has 30 of them, he could probably figure out the ones that aren't quite as important to him, get rid of those, and that'll help pay for the wedding and obviously the cost of the baby too, because that's a lot of stuff coming all at once. So what do you think they should do?
That one's tough because my husband's a guitar collector too, and he won't part with any of his.
Are there certain ones he likes more than others?
No, because some he's built himself, some were inherited, so they're worth a ton of money, and he wouldn't do it.
So what do you suggest she does at this point?
Tell him to start saving.
Sheila in Albany, what do you think they should do?
I would just sit down and have a conversation with them and say, look, I understand how important these are to you, but our life together has to count for something.
Joe in Salem, what do you think?
I'm kind of in the same predicament. We were supposed to get married last year, but with COVID, and there's a few extra things that we wanted, so we decided to push it off one more year and save the extra money so we can have it exactly the way we want it.
Alicia in East Greenbush, is it okay to ask him to sell some of those guitars?
I don't think it's fair for her to ask him to give up his stuff. And also, I don't know where they want to get married. I know some weddings are very expensive, but I got married at the Skodak State Park, and between the pavilion cost and the food, it was like $1,000. I mean, there's places they can get married that aren't going to cost them a fortune. Unless she has something that she wants to give up, but I don't think it's fair for her to make him give up his stuff.
Exactly. It's got to go both ways. That if he's going to give up that kind of stuff, she has to also give up things that are important as well. Now, take a look at some of the Facebook comments here. Claire says, move on from this self-absorbed man. I wish you luck. Megan says, does he have 60 arms to play all 30? Tough luck, buddy. You're going to be a parent soon. You have to put the childish stuff aside. Looks like you'll have 2 kids to take care of. Yikes. And finally, Lindsay says, nobody needs 30 guitars. Nobody. He'd rather have 8 million guitars than to help out himself, girlfriend, baby financially. Sounds like a guy who really has his priorities straight. So, as you can tell, some of the Facebook comments were definitely a bit different than the calls we got in, but there was a variety all over the place. So, what do you think they should do? Does she pressure him a little bit more to sell those guitars? Or do you just give up on the idea because it's something that's important to him? It's his collection. The guitars are almost like his babies. And maybe you can sacrifice something instead. Let us know right now by commenting below or through 100dinthecat.com. And in the meantime, check out some of the other videos on the side here. Follow me on social media at OnAirPete and click here to subscribe for more videos Monday through Thursday.